Hi folks, I'm here with your card reading for the week. I am actually pulling this card again this week from the Ascended Masters deck. Love, love, love that deck. So this week's message is nurture yourself, Mother Mary. And how fitting it is to have this be the message for right now, considering that at the time I'm making this video for you, it is the autumnal equinox. And it's the perfect time for us to engage in some serious self-care for ourselves as the temperatures start cooling down. Where usually most of us are back to our regular routines with work, school, etc. Summertime is over. So it is the perfect time to kind of sit and reflect on where you are, how much you've achieved, and to just basically do an overall life analysis right now. And then be able to take the time in the cooler season to reassess, reanalyze, and rededicate yourself to yourself. So we often discuss springtime as a time of rebirth, but the message that's been going around in my circles, which makes perfect sense, is that in autumn, it's a good time for this too, because we will be shedding a lot. And shedding is also a part of renewal. And this card has Mother Mary on it. So another thing that I would like to share with you guys is the importance of nurturing our inner child. And recently, if you follow me on Facebook or Twitter, you know that a lot of my recent posts were basically about healing wounds that we developed from our childhoods and the need to forgive our parents in order for us to engage in healthy relationships. If we happen to not take the time to heal our inner child or address and forgive and attempt to move forward from issues that we've had with our parents, we will continuously relive similar dynamics with our romantic relationships and even our relationships with others. So when we say nurture yourself and self-care, it's not just, oh, let me go get a facial because the temperature's cooling, my skin's acting a mess, although that's wonderful and I love doing that. But we have to take into account other things that are very important to us, and that is taking time to sit with ourselves in quiet meditation, taking time to exercise, take a look at our diet. What are we ingesting? Are we hydrated enough? And I mean by H2O, full stop. Are we balancing our giving and receiving? Because if we want to have balanced masculine and feminine energies, it's important for us to give, but it's also important for us to receive and not feel guilty for receiving. I am guilty of feeling guilty for receiving. So I am trying to kind of accept from people and just be like, okay, I'm going to accept this and I'm just going to accept it and say thank you and keep moving, instead of trying to talk them out of it or feeling uncomfortable within myself, because I'm working to make sure that I have my masculine and feminine energies balanced. So this is the perfect time to practice your receiving, simply because we are moving into a lot of holidays. So receive, receive, and receive, and feel wonderful about it, because it's important to have balance in all that we do. So, that being said, balance yourselves in your lives. If you're working a lot, take the time to quiet down and do something just for you, but something that's just for you, that's nurturing, not something that's just mindless, although doing a mindless activity can certainly help us take it down a couple notches, take a breather, recenter ourselves in the sense of the word, but try to do things that are going to push you forward in a direction that you would like to go, and something that's going to inspire you to keep taking steps to continuously nurture yourself. We give so much of ourselves in all these areas of our lives. It's important for us to give something to ourselves, not feel guilty about it, but also have joy in it. And that joy is in part from our inner child. And when we cater to our inner child and let them know that we care, even if maybe others didn't coming up, our parents, other adults in our lives, let our inner child know that we are the responsible adult here and we are going to take care of them. When you nurture your inner child, you nurture yourself. Nurturing yourself includes nurturing your inner child. Listening to yourself and your intuition. Now, we often identify there are things that we would like to change in our lives, but we don't necessarily know how to get there, or we feel overwhelmed because there are a lot of things that we find that we want to change in our lives. And my recommendation for handling that is, because I certainly struggle with it, is to first take stock of what you're grateful for. And this equinox is the perfect time to share what you are grateful for, what you are thankful for. You know, I was talking to a good friend of mine today about how I need to be a lot more grateful for what I have in my life. Even if it's something that I feel is just what I'm supposed to be doing, what I'm responsible for as an adult, I still should be very grateful that I'm still doing it. Even if I don't think it's much, it's still something. And when we take the time to be grateful for what we have, it shows the universe that we are able to handle more, that we deserve more, that we can take care of more because we will be grateful for more. So this is the good time to get together what you're grateful for. And once you take care of that, then you can write a list of the things you're trying to achieve and then break that down into smaller steps. I know I say this to you all a lot, and I say that to you all a lot because I know it's something I forget to do, so I'm thinking maybe other people forget to do it too. Take the smallest step and the smallest next step. Make sure they are steps that make you feel empowered to take the next one. It's okay to have to start over. But this is the perfect time to do that new endeavor, that thing you want to do. Step out and do it because the weather's going to get chilly. And for those of you wanting to work on our summer bodies for 2018 or have our summer eating game down, our life-changing anything, now's a good time to do it because we can cover up in our coats and our boots eventually. Those of you in the Northeast and where it's being kind of chilly, we have a little bit of an advantage there. But now's the time to do it. Now's the time. You know, before, flash forward a few months from now, it's like, wow, what did I do? Since I watched this video that Kay Tori sent me. So just think about that. And I hope everyone has had a wonderful start to the autumn season, a wonderful start to Libra season. It's going to be a lot of balancing going on and auditing. It's judgment time, essentially. So now is a good time to reassess, reanalyze, put yourself first, nurture yourself. Your mother said so. Mother Mary. Take care.